that your final, sir? Welcome back, everyone. This is another episode of Bitch, I Ain't Scared. I'm Rob the Scholar.
Hey guys, I'm Nate the Fool.
I hope you guys had a great, wonderful holiday weekend. I didn't watch I Know What You Did Last Summer this year. I wanted to,
What?
but some other stuff came up. Maybe I'll talk about those movies in our next episode. We have a big show. We're going to get straight to it. First thing we're going to do is our trivia question of the day. Nate is going to give me the
All
trivia
right.
question this time. What do you have for me?
Something really easy, Rob, and if you don't get it, we will no longer be friends. But also, I'm trying to reel these fools in. Like, somebody has to know the answer to this question. Somebody does. So, again, DM us your answer, whether you think it's right or wrong, but just give it a shot. And we will give you a wonderful, fantastic, golden shout out on the episode that we are recording right now. So, trivia question. What was the original title of the film Scream? And I'm talking about the original from 1996. What was the original title of the film Scream? So,
I think I know the answer to that one, but I won't say until the end of our episode. We'll give some people a chance to send in their answers. I wonder if we'll get yell as one of the answers.
yeah,
Holla.
that's a terrible, stupid. You made me think of that meme. You know that meme with the guy? He's a big guy and he's like dressed in the Ghostface costume.
No, I
And they're
haven't
like,
seen that one.
it's Scream's cousin. I think it says like Scream's cousin Holla.
I've never seen that one. That's cool. I love it. Nate, you have some news that you wanted to share. What are you thinking about? What's going on in your world of horror?
I just found out that Lovecraft Country got canceled, and I'm surprised.
Now, when you heard this, did they give a reason why? Or they just said, yeah, we're not going forward?
I think the reasoning is that they thought, well, everything in season 1 was based on the book, and that's it. There's nothing else. Even though Misha Green was trying to develop a story for, future seasons, I don't know. They just didn't feel like doing it. And I've heard that they did the same thing with the show Big Little Lies, but even Big Little Lies, they went on because the first season was just the book, and after that, season 2, I think they were just making stuff up as they went along, but they didn't feel like doing it anymore. So,
Well, in favor of, Lovecraft Country, season 2 of Big Little Lies, I heard, is not great at all. And not really a point, doesn't have anything to do with the first. I mean, it is in the same storyline, but there was no point. So, in favor, I'm actually okay with this show ending the way that it did. It's a once in a lifetime thing. We got it in my lifetime, and I'm happy about it. I saw it, and it's a great example that the horror genre does not just belong to one specific type of person, and it can excel with all different types of people. So I'm chill. And for someone who's not too big of a fan of sequels, I would assume you would be okay with this too. Or did you really want this to continue?
But it's different with TV shows. It's not a sequel, it's a season, And I always am curious to see how it goes the next season. If I'm invested.
What would you say is the difference between a season 2 and a sequel?
Because when you got a TV show, you expect it to keep going unless they say this is a limited series. This is all you're going to get. But when they don't introduce it like that, it's a new series and it does well and it's actually written well. I expect it to keep going. So when it's canceled because they're like, we just don't feel like trying, that's a little weird. So what you're saying, it's like, the first season was great and they basically wrapped it up, sort of. They could have went in some other directions because there were some things that happened in that last episode. But I don't know. And movies, it's like there's not a guarantee that there's going to be a sequel. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. When a movie comes out, I don't even think most people are thinking about a sequel. It's just once it makes a lot of money, or people have praised it to no end, then they're like, okay, now we have to like get our money. We got to get more money. So that's the difference for me.
Okay. All right. Well, bid thee farewell to Lovecraft Country. You were a delight. That was one of those shows I looked forward to the day after. I didn't let it build or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I watched it as soon as that stuff was posted. So yeah, I'm glad it exists. That's all I can say. So today is going to be a little different. I came up with this idea for a really cool trivia game that I think that we can do once in a while. This also gives us an opportunity to highlight one of our favorite movies, or a horror movie that we really care about. In that, have a little fun with a cool trivia game. So I created a trivia game that is very loose. I shouldn't say loosely based, that's very close to the outline and theme of the film Cabin in the Woods. And basically, anyone who plays in the trivia game will be sort of in the same scenario as the five kids were in Cabin in the Woods. Nate is going to be our first contestant to test out this game. And if we have fun with it, and if you guys enjoy it while listening, this could definitely be an ongoing thing. And then maybe one day we will have other people come on. Nate is in the basement right now of the cabin. He is surrounded by all of these different artifacts, trinkets, and all these other objects. And the object that he has chosen is a necklace with Greek letters.
Oh, Lord.
If any of you can guess the film that he is doing based on that object, Nate, tell everyone what horror entity that you have chosen to die at.
I've chosen Scream 2.
Scream 2. Now, this necklace with Greek letters belongs to the one Sydney Prescott, given to her by her boyfriend, Derek.
Isn't that a big frat faux pas?
Oh, yeah, that is a big no-no. See, you're not supposed to give your Greek letters to your girl. No shape, way, or form.
Oh, so nice.
All right, so here are the rules. Basically, the jock, the whore, the fool, the scholar, and the virgin must survive the night as the facility tries to use a specific horror movie and take you out one by one.
Are you going up to Windsor College? You don't want to go up there. Don't go chasing old ghost face stories. There isn't anything up there for you but death. Others have tried to find something at that campus and have never returned. Best thing for you to do is get in that car, turn around, and go back the way you came. Sydney has moved on. You should too.
Your objective, Nate, is to survive for 12 hours. This is from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 12 trivia questions total. Get a trivia question wrong, you lose a member of your group.
Man.
To win,
That's a lot of pressure.
to win, all you have to do is keep the virgin alive after the 12th and final trivia question. To lose, the facility kills each 5 members before the last trivia question is answered. In each round, Nate will be given one trivia question, technically per hour. You can talk out what you think the answer is, but you must give an official declaration of a final answer. Like you have to, because you just sprout all like stuff. I got to know which one you were picking, right?
Right.
If you answer correctly, you advance to the next hour with all of your members. Get it wrong, you lose a member of your friends. So technically, you can only afford to miss 5 questions. before losing, or 4 questions before losing.
4, yeah.
That 5th one, you're done. So when you lose a member of your friends, the facility will kill the whore first. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th death can be any of your other members in order, while the virgin will be last to die. Now, let's meet your friends. Now, with each member of your group, they are also given a special ability to help you through this game and these 12 hours. First up, we have the sexually positive ethical slut. This character is played by Phil, aka Omar Epps, from Scream 2.
I don't know about the plot, but I got a stiff one.
What?
He is such the whore. If you think about it, you watched it. All he did was talk about banging.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
should you choose to use the whore's ability, through allure and distraction, you receive a hint to the answer to the question. This ability can only be used once. If he manages to die without you using his ability, the ability is gone. So you're going to have to think about when to use. Now, to give you a little hint, because the whore dies first, you may want to use that before you get a question wrong. Next,
strategy.
We have the jock. This is played by, I'm sure you can tell me.
I mean, I hope it's Derek.
It is Derek, Jerry O'Connell.
Sweet, you okay? You okay? You okay?
The jock is strong, a leader, a shield, also kind of a dick. His ability, through brute strength, you can force the facility to try a different tact, allowing the player to change the question. So you can hear the question. If you don't like it or don't want to answer it, use the jock, and I'll give you another question. Keep in mind that when you change the question, you will not be able to get any hints or use any other abilities for this. Next, we have the Fool. The Fool is played by Jamie Kennedy, a.k.a. Randy Meeks.
I'd let the geek get the girl.
The Fool...
Of course.
The Fool is silly, random, goofball, the funny one. He's also a risk taker. His ability, being very unpredictable, you get to have multiple choice for this question. Next, we have the Scholar. The Scholar is played by Jada Pinkett Smith, a.k.a. Maureen.
Listen, I read my Entertainment Weekly, okay? I know my shit.
That's good.
The Scholar is very intelligent, sensitive, loyal, a team player. Could also be the hot geek. Her ability is being able to decipher and decode. Also, she is super nice. You get a 50-50 shot at the correct answer.
Oh, all right.
Last but not least, we have the Virgin. We work with what we got. This is played by Neve Campbell's Sidney Prescott.
Then why don't you show your face, you fucking coward?
Now, the Virgin is pure, innocent, strong, and also a survivor. Her ability, the Virgin must suffer before dying. Therefore, you get another chance at answering the question if you get it wrong.
Okay. Aha.
These abilities can be used in any order to help you through the night. Nate has chosen to only use one ability per question. Therefore, he may not use 2 members for the same question. Nate, these questions are based on things that were in the movie as well as some behind the scene trivia. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Question number 1 at 6 p.m.
Oh, no.
Aside from Neve Campbell, name the other actors on the original poster for Scream 2.
Oh, no. Oh, you bitch. Because there's 2 different posters. Okay. Yes. So there's an alternate. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try. So besides Nev Campbell, of course, we have David Arquette, Dewey. We have Courtney Cox Gale. We have Jada Pinkett Smith, but she wasn't Smith yet. Maureen. And I'm pretty sure the most common one for the original was Liev Schreiber as Cotton Weary. It's gonna be my... Oh, God. Oh, that's my final answer.
Nate,
Yes.
you are correct. Good job.
No, honestly.
And the fact that there are 2 posters that most people are kind of used to, the alternative was Jerry O'Connell that took the place of Liv Schreiber's character. So great job on that first one.
Thank you. I mean, honestly, it was a toss-up. Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, I do remember, I feel like when I was a kid, I remember seeing like a newspaper clipping, like, you know how they would show the movie times and be like, these are the movies playing, and it'd have a little poster. And I was like, I feel like Jerry O'Connell was used, but then like all the one that you most commonly see is Liev. Like they use his face.
Well, great job. You have survived the first hour. It is now 7 o'clock. Question number 2. What is Randy's favorite scary movie that is revealed in Scream 2?
Showgirls, final answer.
Absolutely terrifying. I don't know if that's the line, but absolutely frightening, I think he says. That is correct. Showgirls.
Showgirls, trash it.
There was a poster that I saw, and it was really cool. It was artwork. It had Stu in the Ghostface mask with a television on his head with a knife.
Oh.
And scattered around the ground was all the party fixins and the VHS tapes of Halloween, Exorcist, prom night, all the stuff that he kind of mentioned throughout the movie. I thought that was kind of clever. I like that. But yeah, Showgirls, too funny. All right, it is 8 o'clock. Nobody has died yet. No abilities used. Who played Billy Loomis in the movie Stab?
Oh no. Okay, wait. Yes, I know his name. Okay. Billy Loomis was portrayed by Luke Wilson. Final answer.
Luke Wilson is correct. He actually looked pretty good in that wig, though. I liked him in that. That dialogue, though.
That wig. That wig. It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I know. Stupid. I love it. I love it. All right. First 3 questions. Now they're going to get a little harder. It is now 9 p.m. Question number 4. Tell me who the 5th person in the film to die.
Okay. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I don't know this person's name. Okay, let me think. Oh God. Okay. So I know it's one of the FBI agents. Wait, I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me think. So there's Phil, Maureen, Cece, Randy. Yes, and then... Well, shit. I mean, I guess I should use the horror. I'd like to use her ability. Or his ability, in this case.
Okay. Well, hopefully this hint helps. But you kind of already figured it out for yourself in a way. The hint that I wrote down is this person got their throat slit.
Yeah, I know.
But you already know that.
I know. Oh, Agent. Oh, what is she calling? Okay, there's. And which one is Kevin Costner? Yes, I know which one he is. I just don't remember his name. Oh God, I think I'm about to lose someone.
You're actually doing a lot better before losing someone, so.
Yeah, I give. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, just give a name.
Agent Reynolds.
Okay. That is incorrect. Nice try.
Yeah, I know.
Nice try. I mean, you obviously know exactly who it is. He's the one that might be gay.
Yeah, I know.
This is...
He's a Gemini, single.
Yeah. This is Officer Andrews.
Yeah, I never would.
The other officer is Officer Richards. Richards and Andrews. Nice try.
Never.
All right. Well, Omar Epps, Phil, has been sacrificed.
God. Well, did he get naked first? I mean, he had to.
We are down to 4 members left. You are at 10 o'clock. It is time for question 5. Who is the actress Cece is talking to over the phone before her untimely death?
Oh. I know this. It's Selma Blair. Final answer.
Selma Blair is correct. Good job.
Yeah,
how did you know that one? Read about it?
Yeah, I read about it, and it's like they were friends in real life, and she just, I don't know how she got the gig, but yeah. Don't panic, Cece. Just call campus security.
You know what's funny is they were gossiping about a TV show before her other friend came, and they were talking about Party of 5, which I thought was kind of hilarious. All right. Great job. Now, I don't know if she's listed in the credits, right? I don't think they would put voice actors in the credits or something like that. I should have looked.
Sometimes they do a bit. Yeah, I think it's uncredited.
Yeah. Question number 6 at 11 p.m. Can you give me the original release date of Scream 2?
Yes.
He's so jolly. So. Let's see if he gets it. What is the release date, Nate?
I'm not jolly. I'm scared.
Oh, you're scared.
I believe it was, and this is the U.S. release date. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the rest of the world, so
I put down the U.S. release date.
December 12th, 1997. Oh, God. I'm gonna... Yeah, December 12th, 1997. Final answer.
Now, how did you come up with this date? Is this just photographic memory? Is there something significant about this day? What about it?
I mean, so the first one, I mean, if I'm right, so the first one came out December 11th, 1996. And then they just kept the same weekend the next year. So pretty sure it was the 12th. But yeah, I just remember, I don't know, I love these movies. And I just remembered being really excited. I was like, oh my God, it's coming out.
December 12th, 1997 is correct.
Jesus. And also, it kind of helps because it was like, oh, the first one came out on the 11th, 1-1. And then the second one came out on the 12th. So it's just like the two, and
All right.
In the 12th,
hey, it worked in your favor. So
yeah,
you have made it through half the evening with 4 members left. Great job. We are at midnight. Question
the witching hour.
Question number 7. David Warner was personally chosen by Wes Craven for a cameo because Craven had been impressed with Warner's acting ever since he saw him in what film?
Okay.
The horror ability is gone, but you still have 4 other abilities to choose from.
I would like to use the jock's ability. I would like to change the question.
Oh, okay. We're changing the question. Now, remember, this alternative can be anything, and you get no help. You either know it or you don't. Are you sure the jock is going to be used? Or would you like to use the fool's ability for multiple choice, or the scholar's 50-50? You can also take a stab at it and then try the question again.
Yeah. So I'll do it. Yeah, I'll just change the question.
All right.
And we'll see what happens.
Okay. Changing the question. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I want you to finish this quote, Nate. Randy starts to describe the third rule of a horror sequel. If you want your films to become a successful franchise, never, ever, and then he is interrupted. Can you tell me the rest of that sentence?
I sure can. Never, ever, under any circumstance, assume the killer is dead. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah,
word for word. Great job. Now, I did not know that, and apparently this quote can be heard on the trailer to the film, but was cut out in the final cut. Great job. So, to the original question, Nate, you know David Warner, right? Do you remember who he was in the film? He was
Was he the teacher? The professor? The theater director?
Yes, the theater director. Yes.
Okay.
So Wes Craven definitely wanted him as a cameo because he was very impressed by his acting in the movie The Omen.
Oh, and see, I think I've seen The Omen one time. I did not know.
So good thing you used your ability for that one. All right. We're at question 8. It is 1 a.m.
Time for bed.
All right. Tell me, which of the following statements is not true? For Scream 2, currently, today, July 7th, 2021, the IMDb current score is 6.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes critic score is at 81%. Rotten Tomatoes audience score is 77%. The Metacritic score is at 63%. And the Google users score is at 88% that like the film. Which one of these is not true?
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Now, the fool's ability is useless because it already is multiple choice, but you do have the 50-50 ability from the scholar.
And this is question 8?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Yeah. Why don't we do the 50-50? That seems like a good idea because you just threw a bunch of numbers at me. I mean, I have an idea, maybe, I think, but yeah, go ahead and do the 50-50.
Okay. So, one of these two statements is not true. The Google users I like the film score of 88% or the Rotten Tomatoes audience score of 77%.
I'm gonna say the Rotten Tomatoes. Final answer.
That is correct. What made you pick that one?
Because that number just didn't seem right. It seemed too low. I don't think it's not 100%. I know that, but I was like, it's not in the 70s. It's somewhere in the 80s. I just couldn't remember what it is.
Gotcha. Well, remember, the critic score is 81%, and the audience score, to tell you the truth, as of today, 57%.
Oh yeah, because all these young bitches are like, I hate the movie.
So it was actually lower. I thought it was actually going to be higher too, but great guess. You got that question correct. Okay. All right. Well, again, 4 members still remaining. You have used 3 abilities. You have multiple choice left from the full and your virgin second try. You are at 2 a.m. Question number 9.
Ugh.
Sydney is casted as Cassandra in the college's production of what?
Oh, God. Damn it. What's it called? Oh, fuck you.
Keep in mind, you have 3 more questions to go after this.
I know.
But you also have 4 members, so...
Yes. And I can't even take a stab at it. It's like, I know, she's Cassandra, but I just don't remember. Oh, gosh, look what I did there. So yeah, I think I'm going to use another ability. I know I'm getting like real close.
All right.
But I would like to do a multiple choice. The Fool. I would like to use that ability.
Okay. All right. So the Fool's ability for multiple choice is the play called Menelaus, Eterope, and I hope I'm pronouncing these all correctly, Iphigenia, excuse me, and Agamemnon. Agamemnon, yeah. There's no way I was going to pronounce that. Which one of the 4 is correct?
Jesus. Oh, wow. I used an ability and I'm about to get it wrong. Just all the Greek names. I'll say Arope. Yeah, I'll say that. Final answer. Here we go.
Eterope is incorrect.
Yeah, I felt it. Ugh,
the correct answer is actually
Fuck! Agamemnon? Are you fucking
Agamemnon, yes, that is the name of the play.
Fuck!
And no, you corrected me on it. I was like, oh, well, I just gave the answer away because you knew how to pronounce it, but you're just familiar with all the Greeks, so nice try. All right. Well, since you've used up all of your abilities aside from the Virgin, doesn't necessarily matter who dies, but if you have an emotional attachment to these actors, who would you like to sacrifice next?
Gosh. You know, about to get so much controversy for this, but I will sacrifice the Fool.
All right.
Yes. Sorry, Randy.
Randy is dead. All right. You have 3 members left. You are at 3 a.m. Question 10. Debbie Salt works for the local paper called what?
Oh, shit.
This would have really been useful for multiple choice. I hope you were paying attention.
Yeah, because as soon as yes, wait. I write for the... Oh my god! Oh no! What does she say? Wait. Or is it the Post? Damn, what does she say? No, it's not the Post. She ain't writing for no Post. Okay, I'm gonna guess, and it's gonna be wrong. The Windsor Star. Final answer.
The Windsor
Star.
Star.
It's so wrong. So wrong. It's so wrong.
All right. Windsor Star, say it with me, listeners, is incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually would have given you one of two possible answers. I don't know if this was a mistake in the script or when it was filmed, but there were two locations sort of mentioned. But from Debbie Salt's mouth, she says that she works for Post Telegram. And then later, Cotton Weary says, "You're not Debbie Salt, who works at Post Telegraph." So I don't know if that was a mistake or if that was a funny thing to mess up where she works. I would have taken either. Does that ring a bell at all?
Man. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Like when she said it, it definitely,
Nice.
All
right. Who is sacrificed next? It's going to be you and one other person after this. Who's it going to be?
I'm going to sacrifice the jock. Poor Derek. Sorry.
All right. The men have died. The ladies are left. You have the Scholar Marine and Sydney the Virgin. You are at 4 a.m. Question number 11. Fill in the blank. This is a quote from Hallie. Stupid people blank. Smart people blank. We are smart people. Fill in the blank.
Stupid people go back. Smart people run. We're smart, so we should get the fuck out of here. I know that wasn't what you asked for, but that was...
He's just flexing, everybody. He's just flexing. It's all good. All right. Is that your final, sir?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Okay. That is correct. Go back and run. That scene pissed me the fuck off. Watching it now, can't stand it. But I will always remember that theater going buck wild crazy, yelling at the screen. It was like a rendition of the beginning of this movie, the way they were yelling at the screen. It was the most asinine thing that we had heard. You're like, no, just go. But she had to find out. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Look at you. 5 a.m. If you survive this hour, you will have won this trivia game and survive the night.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
This is the final question. I mean, technically, if you get it wrong, yeah. But let's see if you can walk out with both of them.
Okay.
Scream 2 takes place in the fictional Windsor College. In which state?
Which state? Oh my god. It's so funny. It's like, I know where they filmed it. I know where the college is.
Where did they film it?
In Georgia. Yeah. It's like St. Anne's or something.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's set in the Midwest. Oh, God. Oh,
this is a true horror fan here, wanting to keep both these women alive. I love it.
It is.
It's so important.
Maureen deserves it.
It's so important to him. I love it. Go ahead.
But wait, I haven't used one of my abilities yet.
Well, you have...
I didn't use the Virgin's ability
You
yet,
have, so if you do get it wrong, you can get another shot if you want to keep them both alive.
I'm gonna... Okay, yeah. So let me... All right. So I'm gonna say... for my first attempt, hopefully my only attempt, I'm gonna say Illinois. Final answer. Oh, God.
Illinois is incorrect.
Fuck.
You can walk out a sole survivor, or would you like to try again?
I would like to try again.
Okay.
I would just like to try
All
again.
right.
All right. One more shot. Ohio. Final answer.
Now, what made you think Ohio? Actually, what made you think of Illinois? You're just
Well, I just thought of Illinois because at first I thought Ohio, and then I thought Illinois because I was like, well, I don't know. Like, it's the most popular state in the Midwest, probably. They have Chicago. So, but Ohio, I don't know. It's the one that's kind of clicking for me. It seems like the right choice. So that's the one I'm going to go with.
okay. Ohio is your final.
Yep.
Ohio is correct.
Woo! Yay! I saved Maureen. Oh my gosh.
Great job. You have survived the evening. Congratulations. You have survived Scream 2. How does it feel?
Honestly, I was a little worried for a minute because you came up with some great questions. And clearly I need to watch it again and memorize this shit. Officer Andrews, what the fuck?
But wait, there's more.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You know bitches get one final scare.
Oh God. What?
Now, with this final scare, you will determine if this story dies tonight or if we're going to get a sequel. Did the killer actually live? Answer this question, Nate. Who is the voice of Ghostface?
Oh, okay. His name is Roger Jackson. Final answer.
That is correct. You have officially killed Ghostface.
Oh, thank goodness.
Very good. Well, I'd say you did great. For the ones that you used your abilities on, totally makes sense. I thought the harder ones were going to be more difficult, but it seemed you survived them. So, good job.
Ooh, thanks, Rob. It was a touch and go there for a second.
Now, we've obviously talked about this movie before, but I mean, Scream 2 is a very enjoyable sequel. There's even a discussion within the movie about the ideas of sequels, especially with horror, ruining the original. Never really surpassing and just ruining sort of the franchise. Clearly, you believe that Scream 2 is the superior. Real quickly, just what makes it better than the original?
I think that they really did up the ante, and because the first one was so special and it was something that was unexpected, you had all of these actors who wanted to be in the sequel, and they were very popular, well-known faces of the time. So it was such a compliment that people were like, I just want to be in this movie. I don't even need to read the script. Or, I just want one scene. Like Joshua Jackson, just like, I just want to be in the movie. It's like, and you have these small cameos just here and there. So I think also the journey of her like going to college and trying to move on. It's like an interesting thing about trauma and like how sometimes it's hard to like get over things. And obviously this is a very like different scenario where it's like someone is trying to kill her. So, but it's like it's just this recurring thing of like how you try to move on and like get away. Like she goes to a small town in the Midwest to get away from California. And I really think it's just like the actors that really made this movie. I felt like they were all perfectly cast in this second movie. I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Awesome. Do you happen to have a favorite kill?
I would say, and it sounds terrible, but I would say that I think Maureen's is my favorite because of the spectacle. It is so horrific that this is happening and nobody helps her. hundreds of people around her and nobody helps her. And it's like it can definitely speak to the times of like things happening in the real world where it's like people just watch things happen. People pull out their phones and watch things and record it, and it's awful, but like nobody stops to like help. And it's like in reality, we know that this is a real thing happening. So I don't know why people pull out their phones and do that weird shit. But in the movie, it's like people thought it was a joke, and it's not. It's that, and I think that's what makes it so horrifying that people just are laughing and they're like, they're stupid. And it's like, no, you could have saved this woman.
Yeah, that was very tragic. And Jada, she made it quite clear, if I do this, I want to die the most theatrical, horrifying, messed up death that you can think of. Like, she wants to go down in history, and I believe they gave it to her. I mean, that was pretty theatric. They still talk about it. It's been mocked. It's been spoofed. Like, I mean, it's just one of those deaths. And to me, it's like, hosting SNL or being on Family Feud or like being picked for Price is Right or something. It's like, if somebody thinks you're a big enough actor to come in for a cameo and start out one of these Scream films, you fucking made it.
Yeah.
Like, you are the shit.
Yeah.
Because you're a person that should not be dying. We want to see you more than just 2 minutes. And the fact that you're that big to be chosen, like, that is some praise. So Jada, yes. So glad she was chosen for this. And this was also the first time where, or maybe even the only time, where we didn't know that they were going to continue the tradition. That first one was like a one-off. We don't know if they're going to keep doing it. Is Jada going to follow the same fate as Drew Barrymore? We didn't know. And we're sitting there watching, and we're just like, is she not? We don't know. It's just love it. I love that. And I think she came in exactly when she was supposed to.
I agree.
One other thing, and I watched closely for this, so I have a personal theory or thought about it. But as Sydney was rehearsing and doing the third act, and Ghostface was amongst all of the other masked knife handlers as he pops in and out, do you believe that was actually Mickey, or do you believe that was in her head?
No, I do believe that it was Mickey. I think, for me anyway, I think the first two films definitely were very straightforward. Like, there was no like imagining bullshit, versus in the third movie, they had like dream sequences. No, thank you. So no, I think it definitely happened. And I always wonder about these things too, where it's like, if they had the opportunity, would they really kill Sydney? Because their whole thing is like, they're trying to hype themselves up throughout this entire experience so that when they get her at the end, they're like, here's my story, bitch. And now I'm going to kill you. So it's like, they do this shit to her just to like rattle her, but it's like, they're not going to kill her right now. It's too soon. Then they won't be able to monologue.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. And to my thoughts, watching that scene very closely, you can actually see Mickey running off set. So given that he was covered by other robes and nobody else really noticed, because, the mask only gives you a certain preferable view.
And they can't see.
Exactly. So if unless the people in the audience was really looking closely, there was no way to know. But you see Mickey running off stage. So for me, with my own eyes, I believe that he was actually on that stage.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe, and especially, because like then Derek comes in and he's like, "Oh, I swapped with Mickey. He's doing something else." Sure he is.
Yeah.
Now
he got lucky because I mean, that necessarily wasn't part of the plan. It's for us, the viewers. There was really nothing to being scared in that particular scene, but there you have it. One last thing that I wanted to ask you in regards to this movie is, do you believe that Dewey should have survived, or should he have died from those multiple stab wounds?
Right.
What do you think? What do you think about this? Shenanigans, or, he's just the luckiest man alive?
Well, he's definitely lucky. I mean, He's, it's just because he's such a fan favorite. Like, I know a lot of people like loved Randy, but a lot of people really love Dewey because he's just so sweet
And his name is Dwight.
Sexy. No, it's not. But yeah, I think it's just really, they're like, oh no, like we're gonna like really tease that, yeah, he's fucking dead, which he should have been. He should have been. I don't, the fact that Dewey can survive like multiple stab wounds and Maureen can't at the beginning of the movie, it's like, damn. And then in the third movie, I know we're talking about the second movie, but in the third movie, it's like bitches get stabbed one time and they're down for the count. So what? I don't know. Dewey is a superhero. His scar tissue is his mutant ability.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I had a lot of fun with this quiz. It was really fun coming up with the questions, having to come up with hints and multiple choice for every single one. Now that was a chore, but I did it. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Nate, you survived. I'm assuming this was good for you. Challenging.
It was great, and it was challenging. Yes, like the ones that I knew, I definitely like knew them, and then the other ones where I was like a little hesitant, but I was like, but there were some really hard questions in there. You did a great job, Rob, putting this together. You should probably like get a patent on this game, and
if they don't sue me over the close references to the movie, I would definitely patent this game for sure. But yeah, if you listeners enjoyed this trivia episode, definitely let us know. We would love to do this again. Maybe I'll be in the hot seat next time, but if successful, we'll definitely have some friends and some newcomers on the show to bring their favorite movie or movie of their choice to be tribute to be given trivia on, and see if they survive the night.
Alrighty, Rob. The moment of truth has arrived for the trivia question. And it's like all about Scream today because I was fucking lazy. But what was the original title of Scream?
My answer is Scary Movie.
Ding, ding, ding. No surprise. I mean, yeah. I just,
all good.
If you hadn't gotten this, I would have been shocked. Like in the words of Nene Leakes, I was shocked, honey, that he didn't get it right.
Now,
like I would have been so surprised.
Now, to tell you the truth, the only reason why I know this is because of reading up on the horror spoof comedy Scary Movie. I had no idea that there was an alternate title until this movie came out. I didn't read up on the horror movie Scream. I read up on Scary Movie, and that's what I found out about it. So, thank you, Scary Movie.
See, yeah. As long as you know, you figured it out. And bonus, hey, for the very first time, we actually got some participants online.
Well, we got some participants who got it right.
Well, I'm just happy that they participated at all. I still would have I would have dragged them and let them know that they got it wrong. But no, they did get it right. So a couple people from Instagram. We have Radical Retro Rewind, our lovely friend podcaster Ryan. He was trying to be funny. He said stab, but he did say Scary Movie. That was his real answer. And also the lovely Michael Angel, who I did invite him on the show because he said he would love to be on the show sometime, and I said he could be the horror, and he absolutely loved that idea. But he said that it is Scary Movie, of course. So,
very good.
Kudos to them.
We had one person on Twitter, Twitter handler It's a Mario, say, I think I actually might know this one. Was it Scary Movie? You are correct. Nice. So great job, Mario. You also got this right. Thank you for submitting an answer. Look at that.
Look at that. Finally. Finally.
Jeez. Well, this was a really good day for trivia. And I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. And again, comment, let us know what you thought of the trivia game. And of course, we'll have another trivia question for everyone to answer in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
We are going to close this episode out with A Bitch Really.
Yeah.
Now, this movie is very random, doesn't necessarily fit the theme of our episode, but I just had a thought about this film and thought, what the hell? Now, this is from the 1987 film Monster Squad. And I am going to refer to towards the end when they have figured out how to send all the monsters back with the amulet. They have to say a specific spell or incantation or what have you from a book, but it must be read by a virgin. So they go out and find one. And one of the squad's members, Patrick, his sister. Now, Patrick's sister reads the entire spell, which takes a good 10 minutes, if not more. And they finish it. They're dodging monsters left and right, almost getting killed while she reads this thing. And by the end of the spell, nothing happens. Why? Because she's not a virgin. Now, why would Patrick's sister risk everyone's lives, including the fate of this town, being attacked by monsters by saying she's a virgin, but she's not? Well, her reason was, Ian, but it doesn't count. Doesn't count. Bitch, really? Now, I don't know if this is a thing that women do. I don't know if men do it either, but it's not the first time that I've heard this before. How you can have sex with somebody, but it doesn't count.
Right.
What the hell was that?
I guess we have to know who Ian is, honestly. We have to know his story. Like, why didn't he count? What was that about?
That was crazy. Now, I don't know if she was being literal about insertion. Who knows what virgin meant back in the day when that amulet was made? All I know is you've been with the boy. You can't count it. Doesn't count. I just thought that was hilarious. I would have slapped her silly with that. I would have been like, what the hell? So they had to start all over again. And I'm trying to remember, like, we had innocent bystander cops die over this shit too, which is not funny. You just can't help but be pissed off at her. You can't.
She was dumb. Yeah. I don't know. It counts. It counts every time, kids.
Yes.
That's why you got to be selective. You know, you can't just be out here like sucking and fucking. Sorry.
Right.
Or you can. It's just, you know, don't try to be later like, oh, that doesn't count. It's like, nope. Definitely counted.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is going to do it for our episode. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this. Thank you all for listening to episode 7. We will be back in another 2 weeks. If you have any horror topics for us to talk about, definitely send us a DM, tweet us, Instagram us. Let us know what we should talk about on the show. Otherwise, we'll bring you lots and lots of useless conversation on the subject of horror in 2 weeks.
Thanks, guys.